Quick video on how to do weird intercepting angles to roof pitches. This is a 612, this is a 412. They come together at a weird intersection and it's making these pieces kind of wonky. So I'll show you how to do that. This is how I did it. This is the closest match I found to our gray, but it looks good in direct sunlight. It's kind of the same on the house over here, but you'll find your angle. You'll measure from here up to this point, and then this is where you're going to start your angle to rip off. So you'll rip that piece off, get your first piece up here level. Just have a little handy level there and measure from the inside of the channel to the inside of the channel. What does that mean? Well, on your left side, you're going to stick your tape measure down inside here, and you're going to measure all the way over. So right about here, we're going to go 52.5 from inside channel to approximately the inside channel. We can always take off if we need to. This is an exact match of my pitch over here. And I ran J channel all the way up, all the way down, and across. What this is going to do, quick guide to how you're going to rip down those boards. So we got our overall length of 52.5. Take this down. So 52.5 is not our overall length, actually. 52.5 is from this point here over to this point here. So you're going to measure from this side over, make your mark at 52.5. And obviously this board is not long enough. But I've already kind of made a piece. So this is where the first pitch angle will start, and this is where the second pitch angle will begin at this mark. So you'll rip up from there. You're going to be left with a piece like this. So this is the 412 pitch. Kind of come over the 612. 412 pitch is a lot more gradual, more of an acute angle. Over here, the 612 is more of obtuse. This piece, measure over 52.5. That should be right, approximately right. It's not exactly on the money, but it's close. So we're about 52.25. That's where the second pitch starts, and it will continue on up. So if we take this piece over, all right, after cutting that, feed it up into our J channel. And this, by the way, is not the way that you would typically do this siding with J channel, but it's how I'm doing it. I'm gonna make sure that that fits, and that actually looks pretty good. So we're overlapped our nails here. We'll make sure it's level. Make sure our overlap is exactly where we need it. That looks pretty level. Make sure our spacing is correct and we are level. My gap is 6 3/4. Six and 3/4, 6 and up a little bit. The proper reveal for mine. Make sure you get those in studs. Got mine marked out. Check our level. Perfect. All right, next piece, measuring from inside of the J channel. 45 3/4. I will also note that I am leaving plenty of space. I'm almost a 1/2 inch of room. It's not sitting on the inside of this J channel because that's where water is going to run down. You want your water just to come out. And if you'll notice, my point of water break here is within this flashing, so we're good. So you did a remeasure. We're going to go 44, right on the money. I will note that I'm using galvanized nails. We're going to make our first 412 angle mark with our template that we made, right? Put your template on there perfectly. And this is my right side. Keep everything oriented. Mark that angle. From this side, we've measured 44 of it. Our other pitch will take off. 44 is right here. First pitch with our right hand template is there. You can kind of see the mark there. So we measured over 44 from that mark to here. This is where the pitch of the other roof starts. So you're going to put the base of your template right here. Make sure you're using a finished blade. All right, there's our next piece. The extra step on my application, sealing the bottom where I cut. So I have that LP Smart paint specifically. So that fresh cut that I made on these angles, I've been sealing it because that's where all the runoff's gonna go. Up here, not so worried about it. I did paint this one, but that's up underneath the J channel. Typically, you're not going to run J channel with LP siding, but mine looks pretty good like that, and I wanted a way to have a drip edge, so I use the J channel as that. So, I mean, you can kind of put building materials together as you see fit. It's not one size fits all, so we're just going to keep rocking this out. If you do that enough times all the way up, that's what you're left with. Came out pretty good. You might be asking yourself, why did I put a board running parallel with the roof? It's because if I have to come back for whatever reason, those shingles were not patched correctly, I can just take that piece off and the flashing is readily accessible. So it is future proof basically. So I will paint that black and nobody will see it. So that is it, it's completed. It's not exactly how you're using LP Smart siding, but it's how I did it. And I think it looks pretty clean. I will note that at the top, at the very peak, I used brad nails. So galvanized brad nails, that's important. Here's a quick peek at the other side as well. This side, much easier, much more straightforward. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. You guys take care.